the Israeli response, first and foremost, is important to deliver a message to Iran that they can go about doing this. Countries don't just fire ballistic missiles at other countries in those magnitudes and those and unprovokedly in this way, just to aimed to kill so many people. So there must be a response coming from Israel to put Iran at bay and to make sure that they don't understand they can do this every time they want to.
Right, but the question is, should that response be a message? Should it be overwhelming? Should it be targeting key installations, nuclear power, that kind of infrastructure? What sort of scale should it be on?
So again, let me start by saying what happened before. After Iran shot some 300 projectiles in Israel, about a third of them were ballistic missiles. So about half of what they fired yesterday. Israel decided to respond very symbolically. A few days later, we fired a single missile that Iran could not intercept that hit one of their military facilities. And the message was, you cannot penetrate our air defenses, but we can penetrate your air defenses, and we can incur a lot of damage on Iran if needed. Please stop. That did not work. So, just messaging and signaling, I think, will not be a proper response at this point. The fact that the Americans, and in fact also the UK and all of the major European countries have been telling Iran for weeks now, don't do this. This is inappropriate. Do not escalate the region into war. Do not fire ballistic missiles on Israel. And yet they did do it. So I guess messaging is not enough coming to prevent Iran from doing this. I don't want to get into the specifics of what Israel will choose to do. Their deliberations among the cabinet and the security establishment is weighing the options. But I can tell you that it's very clear for Israel perspective. This will not be an act to open a regional war. Israel is not interested in a regional war. In fact, I think Israel is interested in starting to put things back together. Where it's going to be a 1-year anniversary of the Hamas attack from Gaza on October 7th, just next week. Look at the morning. In a matter of few days. Nelly, where you heading? Has been waging for a year now. This is not Israel's intention. What's happening now in Lebanon is also not in Israel's intention. The fact that we have superior intelligence and superior capabilities, we're using them because we want to defend our own civilians and to get them back to their homes. We shouldn't view what Israel will do now as an
Nella, when we are the bingo,
of original war.
Self-care.
This is not the intention, I'm sure.
I promise not. By, when we are the bingo,
any government in Israel, even this government that is making the
I was just heading to work,
now.
man.
But we must
and I saw some lovely little chicks, so I said, let me show them off. So this is why I started the live stream. Good morning. Remember, I told you Saturday would be the stream, man. But I'm heading to work, and you are already here with me. What a beautiful morning.
20 years
you'd have to watch the replay to see the chicks that were
in the future. Is it this rather horrible phrase, mowing the lawn,
look at that.
in Iran, the same way as Israel is perceived to be doing with Hamas and with Hezbollah? Is it essentially the same purpose?
How are you this morning?
This cannot be the same
here, self-care is here.
2,000 kilometers
oh my
away.
word! Thanks for stopping by, man.
Is not a good strategy, I think.
As I was saying, man, I'm heading to work, and I saw the little chickens, and I said the chickens are out.
In what's happening there,
so you would have to watch the replay to see them.
Are very clear. The Iranian nuclear ambitions are very dangerous, not only to Israel but to the entire world. The doctrine or the ideology of the revolutionary regime in Iran is very dangerous for Israel. In fact, the entire region.
Guys, have you met Christine Daw? Self-care. Christine, I am good, thank you. How are you? Self-care.
Needs to tackle this
today in response
to what Iran just did. But it is important to understand that when Iran looks at Israel, they look at it as an entity that they need to wipe
a lot of love.
And they've been building
I need
this
to check on Christine again to see how Christine is
pushing arms
doing.
and equipment and money and ideology
Guys, you just
to those proxy organizations so they can do
come
this
along
work
with me.
for
maybe
them. And in fact, what's happened over the last
I will
year,
see some more chickens on the way.
7 different fronts.
I need
all
to
of them
reach
are backed
work
by Iran. All of them
before
are 9
o'clock
to do this at us.
Christine,
this puts
Susanna,
in a very delicate situation.
Yeah,
and I think
she'd
it's important for the
say
audience
yes.
and the viewers to understand
She'd
that
need
Israel
some
is
love,
in
man.
fact fighting for our
Sorry
lives
about the
after we've been
sun
attacked
glaze.
so
The sun
brutally
is good today.
over and over again.
So
This doesn't
Susanna is
mean that
there.
Israel needs
Susanna is
to
very, very
today
supportive as
start and
well.
open a regional war. I don't think this is what we should expect.
We need to
but we
see
should
feed, we
expect
hear
what
videos.
Israel should expect from the
Yes.
international community to
Christine,
understand this and
when you
also
go
to
to
join this
Sheed,
effort
please
because
come
Iran
in so
is not
that
just Israel's
when I
problem.
come to Sheed, I can see you on the Sheed.
Right, but in that case, what you seem to be talking about is
Okay.
fundamentally changing
Cool
the
vibes
dynamics of the
only.
Middle
Good
East.
morning on
Isn't the fact
everyone.
that every
Hello.
time Israel has
Sheed,
tried
we
to do
here.
that,
All
it has
right.
failed?
So cool vibes only is here. And
Well, I
cool
don't think that
vibes
Israel has tried to
always
militarily
asking
change the
for a
dynamics of the
green
Middle East. In
heart.
fact, if you look at the
Okay?
history, it's been 20 years
So
since the
let me
Second
talk
Lebanese
some of
War
cool
almost, but
vibes
it was in
only business
2006.
now.
It was a war of
Because I was
35
watching
days,
her
and it
channel
ended with a resolution
yesterday.
1701, a diplomatic
She said
resolution with the aim to
she
change the
have
landscape
some
of the Middle
things
East
to give
diplomatically.
away
Well, that clearly didn't work.
to
For
the
the last 20 years,
elderly,
since
like
2006, Israel did not
wheelchair,
engage in any meaningful war. We had
pampers,
several
and
campaigns in
other
Gaza because they
things.
were firing gas,
She
and we
said
needed to fire back.
her
But Israel did
only
not
son,
engage in a massive military
she
campaign
listen to
in a
this.
very long period of
I see
time
a chicken.
until October 7 came and they
That's a
decided
foul.
to infiltrate Israel,
Oh my
penetrate our communities,
word!
and
Cool
brutalize our
vibes
people.
only.
So I wouldn't
Thank
say
you
that Israel
so
has
much, man.
tried
I
over
have
and
to
over
talk
again to
about
do
cool
this and
vibes,
has
man.
failed. In fact, I think that Israel has
And
tried
you
other
realize it's
means
not because she give me
of
this
reaching
awesome,
agreements
superb chat.
and diplomatic
Cool vibes
resolutions to
only.
our conflicts. And
Only
these
had
actually
one
have
son,
failed. That does not mean that
and he
Israel needs to go to
passed.
war. I don't
Okay.
think Israel needs to go to war. This
I've
is
been
not in our interest.
following the
But to claim that
story
Israel has tried
from
militarily,
she
that would not be
started.
accurate.
Okay, she rather
Can we
for
talk
you
about
to
Gaza
give
then for a
her a
moment? Because almost
green
a year
heart.
on, after
Yes,
October the
there
7th,
is
more than 40,000 people
care,
killed
health, and
in
wellness
Gaza.
blessings, cool
Today,
vibes.
there are another
So
60 people dead,
if you when
and
you
Israel
visit
has
Cool
still
Vibes
not
only channel,
defeated Hamas. I mean,
welcome
where
her
is the strategy there,
with
and
a
why is it
green
going wrong?
heart. There are her green hearts. She said why
Well,
she
first
did
of all, Israel's
the
objective
green
vis-a-vis
heart
Gaza
is
are clear.
because
We want to
her
get the hostages
son
back.
loved
We want to be
green.
able to bring our people back, and we want to create conditions
Somebody
in Gaza where
advised me
Hamas
the other
cannot
day to focus on the color
attempt
green.
another October 7
All
and
right?
succeed, God forbid, in
So
the future.
please, in the life of
Hamas
Gay
capabilities have
Blade,
been eroded.
turn down the
Many
noise in
of the
the
casualties in Gaza are in fact Hamas operatives, buried
Antigua.
arms, targeted,
I don't
and the
know
fact
where
that they
that
are
noise is
hiding
coming from.
underneath and
It just
among
pop up.
Thousands
civilians
of
being burned
So
to
children.
death.
let me do something. Guys,
As I
I'm
say,
going
the
to
fact
come
that
out
As you
of
Hamas
know,
are
the live
thousands of
frankly,
stream
children, thousands are
and come back
civilians.
in. Come back in with me.
I'm not objecting that. What I'm saying is the fact
Come
that
back
Hamas
in
is
with me. I
fighting
want
Israel
to
from
talk
within
about
those
cool
civilian
vibes.
communities
I'm
and
going
not
to
putting them in
restart
shelter,
the
not
live
allowing
stream.
those
Please
kids
come back in.
to go into the tunnels that they've dug underneath their